dear guests. My name is Grégory Lièvre. I'm the head of the Design Organization and ETSO department at EASA in the Certification Directorate. And I have the pleasure to moderate the morning session. And in that capacity, it's my duty and pleasure and privilege to welcome you in this beautiful location. I hope you will enjoy it. It's always special for us when we can show to foreign guests some of the hidden beauties of our host city of Cologne. And in the very, very unlikely event that you will not be fascinated by what is said on the stage, you can just turn left and enjoy the beautiful view and the garden. But I'm sure this will not happen. So I want to reassure you, some of you may be wondering whether you have something like a Steve Jobs or Elon Musk on stage. Don't worry, you'll hear about things much more fascinating than cars or mobile phones. You'll hear about aviation safety, you'll hear about green aviation, you'll hear about working together and cooperation, and our director, Rachel Deschler, will walk you through the agenda in a minute. Before going there, I have a few housekeeping announcements to make, which are quite important. So first of all, Wi-Fi. We offer free Wi-Fi in the course of the day. So you can see on the screen the network to use and the password. And this will be necessary for the interaction through Slido. So this is my next point. You may be familiar with Slido. Slido is an app which allows interaction with big audiences like ours today. And that will be the tool we will use to address your questions. So when we start a session, you can start to ask your questions in Slido. They will pile up. You can like some of them, and the most popular will be addressed at the end of the presentation during a Q&A session. So it's quite important that you get logged into Slido. You see the code. If you can't read it well, it says EASA CTC 2023, like City Conference. And after each session, we archive the unanswered questions and we start again. So make sure that you ask your question during the right session. Please keep your mobile phones in silent mode. And the last housekeeping information is that the evacuation emergency doors are to your left. So in case of an issue, we have to evacuate to the terrace and then the garden. So we hope you will enjoy that day as much as we will. It's a rare opportunity to interact with you all, and we are looking forward to it. And now it's my pleasure to call Rachel Deschler, our director.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and let me also wish you a very warm welcome to the EASA Certification Conference in its 2023 edition. Thank you for your presence and for your time here today in this very nice setting of Flora, Köln, which is welcoming us for the first time. And I was wondering why it is the first time only that we have chosen this place. There will be two main themes for today's exchanges, and in full continuity of the program we had last year, working with EASA and the sustainability challenge. A few words about sustainability first. As you know, the whole aviation community has committed itself to reach the objective of net zero emissions by 2050. This is a top priority for ICAO, for all of us, for the European Union in particular, which has launched several key policy initiatives to promote sustainable fuels, zero-emission technologies, and market-based measures. You will hear about the European initiatives and how EASA is involved later this afternoon. There is, however, one key challenge that only you, the design industry, can fully take up and has to take up. It is the challenge to develop new ultra-reduced emissions aircraft. Let's be honest with ourselves. Aviation is behind other modes of transport on its sustainability transformation journey. For good reasons, of course, linked to the technical challenge we have. But we have to catch up and to put all our energy in achieving the needed technological breakthrough. I would like to warmly thank the companies and the speakers that will present this afternoon on this topic, on where they are on their zero-emission journey, and to assure them that EASA is also putting priority to support them. We have our own zero-emission roadmap, which is about giving you regulatory certainty on what will be the certification requirements for electric propulsion and for hydrogen powertrains. It is also for us about partnering with you as needed in pre-certification engagements in order to help you de-risking your projects. There is also an important dimension of international harmonization, and we are actively engaging with other partners, and in particular the FAA, to reduce regulatory differences, and for what concerns in particular hydrogen technology, to develop jointly from the start harmonized requirements. We are very excited about progressing with you on the zero-emission journey in all aircraft categories. A few words about working with EASA. In parallel of this transformation, business as usual continues for you and for us. And this is not always without tensions because of the workload between the innovation work and the conventional work. But we have to ensure jointly the design aspects of the safety of our flying fleet, as usual, as always, and to stay very vigilant about any potential systemic weaknesses we might have in our product safety system. Certification, continuing airworthiness, and design organization oversight activities are the pillars of EASA's engagement for ensuring product safety. We have also a responsibility of seeking continuous improvement of what we deliver and how we deliver. And that includes the quality of service we provide to you as applicants. Concretely, this means what? This means that we are seeking your feedback, that we are listening to it, and that we act on it. It also means for you that in case of controversial issues popping up in a project or conflicting priorities, you have always access to an escalation process inside EASA. I would like to say thank you to industry for being always keen to share with us what they think we could do better, and for doing this in a friendly and constructive way. Thank you also for the speakers that will speak about that today. I wish you all a very productive day, and if you are planned for multiple events this week, a very enjoyable week. Thank you very much.